here at Merrimack Valley. They had a really great win, 35-32. It was a really, really slow game at the start, 9-9 at halftime. So I got Aiden and I got Logan here with me. Guys, what was the deal coming out of the start of the game? And you guys just, both offenses, not only for you, but also for Hanover, super slow starts.
I mean, obviously, our matchup or our style here at MD, it's usually a lot slower. We don't push the ball as much as we should. But I think defensively, I mean, we held them. I don't think they had a field goal from, and I think it was like 14 minutes or something. We held them with no field goal. They had 1 point. So obviously a great defensive game. We just couldn't get it going on offense. They were running some stuff we don't usually see, and so some of our sets weren't working the way they needed to, and we weren't executing. But yeah.
Aiden said it pretty well. We just couldn't execute our plays. There was a lot of mental fog. So we just couldn't get our plays right. We weren't setting screens correctly, and they were playing very physical. I don't know about their man, but my person got me 21. He was up on me, and that made me uncomfortable, and that caused a lot of just not mental focus that we really needed.
What was it about their matchups and the way that they have their playing style, both offensively and defensively, that made it a different look than what you guys typically see?
They came out, they would switch it up sometimes and go in that 1-3-1, and then they were playing a zone for a little bit, and then they were playing man. So it was, typically a lot of teams in D2 will just go man or straight zone. So, we had gone over a ton of stuff in practice for like a 1-3-1, so it was just a different look. But, eventually we got it going, so it's like.
Yeah, for sure. So what was said over at halftime with Coach Moocher and everything to really get you guys started in the second half because you guys came out firing. Both teams had 13 points in the third quarter.
Sorry. One of our teammates, Trevor, he gave a speech, and he was telling us basically, look, we got to focus, we got to lock in. We're not playing basketball right now. And then Moocher comes in, tells us what we're doing wrong, what we need to execute better on. So that mental toughness and that mental uplift by Trevor with the skills and backup by Coach Moocher, that just really put us into the game and locked us in.
Gotcha. So down the stretch, it was a battle back and forth. You guys jumped ahead, but every time they just came clawing back. So what was it about you guys that made you able to pull through today?
I don't know. It was going back and forth. We had a few rough patches. We had a few turnovers. Me and Logan included both. Everyone had a few mistakes, and that led to it going back and forth. I think we should have pulled away a little more than we did when we were up by, 6 at one point in the fourth quarter. So, we kept grinding and we kept playing, and we took care of the ball at the very end, and we were able to pull it out. So.
Yeah. So what's going to be the focuses right now, just going back to having your practices and everything, what you learned from today that you guys still got to work on?
Obviously, mental toughness, making sure that we don't have those turnovers that we don't need that can cost us the game, and just more focus on executing our plays, because that's really what could have lost us the game today.
Yeah. How many we got left until the holiday tournament?
The holiday tournament, we got Co-Brown and Kennett next week, and then what's the holiday tournament? 27, 28, 29?
Yeah, I think that's about right.
Something about that. Yeah. I think we got let's think. I think we got 3 or 4 more until then. So yeah. Yep.
All right, that's all, guys.
Well, thank you, man.
Yeah, appreciate you.